The next one I'm gonna do is Cinderella, and it's a storybook, and there's a puzzle inside, and it might not even look like this. Okay, here you go.
Once upon a time, there was a poor girl who lived together with her stepmother and two stepsisters after the death of her father. The pretty child soon became the servant of the house, taking charge of everything to be done in the house. Everyone laughed at her for being covered with ashes, and so she was called Cinderella. Cinderella, make the meal! Cinderella, sweep the floor! Cinderella, wash the clothes! This was how the poor girl was treated by her stepsisters and stepmother. The handsome prince of the land held a grand ball in the royal palace, and every single young lady was invited to this event so that he could choose a wife. Cinderella and her sisters dressed for the ball, but her jealous sisters did not allow Cinderella to attend. The poor girl was heartbroken and cried. Once the stepsisters had left, Cinderella was alone in the house. Suddenly, a fairy godmother appeared, touched her with her magic wand, changing her into a beautiful princess. She also changed a pumpkin into a golden coach and mice into beautiful horses. The fairy godmother sent Cinderella to the ball, but warned her that she must return from the ball before midnight, otherwise the enchantment would disappear, returning everything to how it was before. Upon entering the palace, Cinderella received the admiration of everyone, and the prince danced the entire evening with her. The prince was completely in love with her beauty and charm, and everyone was wondering from where this princess came. When the first bells of the tower clock struck 12, Cinderella ran away as fast as she could, leaving a crystal shoe behind. The poor prince was very unhappy about Cinderella's escape. He found the crystal slipper lost by Cinderella and ordered that a search be made throughout the land for the owner of this shoe. One by one, throughout the land, every young woman tried on this crystal shoe. Some feet were too long, some feet were too wide, some feet were too small. Soon it was time for the stepsisters to try the shoe, but it did not fit either one of them. Then Cinderella tried on the shoe, and to everyone's surprise, it was a perfect fit for her delicate foot. The news spread, and soon preparations were made for the marriage of the prince and Cinderella. After the marriage, they lived happily ever after. The end.
Okay, hope you enjoyed that little reading time. This is exactly how I read books to kids, because it's easy to make it up as you go. I don't know, it makes it more entertaining. But I rarely read it word for word, because most of them can't exactly, pay close attention to every single one, unless they are at a school age or in school. Anyway, this is not how I would read to toddlers. So, that being said, this puzzle was a little tricky to do. For one, some of the pieces are a little bendy. That's usually not fun. It's not easy to do when the pieces are like that. And also, I didn't have a reference to fall back to, and so I was just kind of trying to figure it out, just piecing each one, and the more difficult pieces are the ones that have a very little pattern and color to it. So, alright, well, here we go. I finally finished it. Yay! Woohoo!